Hello.
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 Good morning and welcome to an edition of See, Here, Now. Today's show is about Pythagoras, and particularly his right-angled triangle theorem. I will now introduce my glamorous assistant Yasmin, who's going to talk us through Pythagoras' theorem. Hello Yasmin.
Right, Pythagoras' theorem states that the sum of the two smaller sides of a right-angled triangle is equal to the square of the largest side, which is also called the hypotenuse. In other words, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared.
Thanks, Mike and Yasmin, very much. Now, what happens if we take this problem into the newly discovered third dimension? Well, let's take a look and see. Wow, we start off with the triangle in the 2 dimensions. We take this triangle into the 3rd dimension, it becomes a triangular prism. Now in the 2-dimensional theorem, it states that the 2 squares of the shorter sides, when you add those together, you get the area of the square on the largest side.
But in our newly discovered 3rd dimension, these 2 shorter, smaller squares are going to become cuboids. And our theory suggests that the volumes of these 2 cuboids, when added together, equals the volume of this larger cuboid attached to the hypotenuse side.
Now, let's take a look and see what this means in practical terms.
We will now go across to the lab in order to test our theory. Safety first, children. We're now going to demonstrate our model in the newly discovered 3rd dimension.
Here is a right-angled triangular prism.
And now we have 2 cuboids, which represent the 2 smaller sides of the right-angled triangular prism, like so.
And here's the 3rd cuboid that goes on the longest plane.
We will now test our theory using grains of rice.
We'll be using Golden Sun long grain rice.
2 smaller cuboids, we shall fill them completely with grains of rice. By then emptying the contents of the 2 smaller cuboids into the larger cuboid, we can test our theory as if the volumes match exactly of the 2, our theory is proved.
Professor Martin is now going to start starting with the smallest cuboid, filling it with rice, grains of rice, one at a time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102,
I'll get some chairs.
1068, 1069, 681, 4,375,682, 4,375,683. Done. After 3 days, 10 hours, and 15 minutes, we have shown that you can fit 4,375,683 grains of rice in these 2 smaller cuboids.
We shall now see if the rice in the 2 smaller cuboids fits exactly into the much larger 3rd cuboid. And here we go again. All together, folks.
1.
1.
2.
4,375,681. 4,375,682. Full. This last one went
Done. So as you can see, the volume of the two smaller cuboids is equal to the volume of the large cuboid, as we have no grains of rice left.
QED?
theorem.
So, as you can see today, having looked at Pythagoras' theorem in 2 dimensions, we've now proved that it works in 3. Goodbye and thanks for watching. See you next time on See, Here, Now. Bye-bye.
Thank you.